and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we are going to do this pattern. It is 113245 over on friendshipbracelets.net. I'm gonna grab a bit of it like this and bring it over here to where my template is. First thing I'm going to do is transform it by rotating it 90 degrees clockwise. I guess whichever way I rotate it, it doesn't really matter. Then just kind of enlarge it a bit and then move it off to the side. Now, I noticed that there are two distinct areas where I could actually center this thing. One would be where this lighter color is in the center of this red box, which is pretty cool, or the orange at the center of this red, whatever the heck that is that's going on. I think I'm gonna go for it with this light colored one here. Seriously, the choice is yours. You can do it either way. Nothing would be wrong about it. What I'm going to strive to do here, though, is to balance it so that way both sides of the bracelet start and end in the same way, as well as just sort of just make it seem balanced is all, I guess. Okay, wait, my layer is still floating. I gotta anchor that. Now I can go to the bottom layer and we can start building this thing. I'm going to use the colors that they had just to make it a little bit easier on myself. But once I've copied the color from over here, I don't use it again, because if you try to come over here and collect it again, it might actually come out a bit different. So yeah, so once I've selected the color, I grab it from over here. That's just a little tip in case you're kind of new to trying to put together these designs and stuff. It will make a big old difference. So there's an orange there, and an orange there, and an orange there. And then this red is up here. And then we have a yellow here, here, here. There's red there. This is a little bit complicated. I'm not gonna lie. This is... I don't see any sort of like, oh, I can just follow this string along and it'll be whatever. Well, a little bit with the red, a little bit here. This might be the string that I first look at because it seems a little more straightforward than the rest. Huh. So there's some orange here. Orange here. There's definitely a bit more. Oh wait, this is not right. That's yellow, this is the orange. Okay. Yellow there, yellow there. Orange is here and here. This really does strike me as kind of like a more unusual sort of design. I kind of like it. I'm not sure that I'm going to be real happy with how it segment knots. But it's not terrible. So this is coming in. Okay. Got another red right there. That comes out. This is the white. An orange on the other side of that. And then a yellow one here. So I'm gonna guess that there's only one strand of yellow. And that we can follow its path. Not sure. I like it going all the way to the outside like that, considering the orange has got to be doing something, although yeah, that's probably fine. This is supposed to be yellow. Yeah, so it's just a single strand of yellow. I kind of called that one. All right, there's got to be two strands of red. There's probably only one orange. So now, rather than going back to the pattern and seeing what we're supposed to do, I'm problem solving as if I had not the possibility of actually going to the pattern, as if, like, you know, maybe I was working from a photo or something. Oh. It's out to the middle. It's kind of fun how the colors are kind of getting moved around to do the stuff. So there we go. We've got the orange and the yellow. Mind you, I'm only working on the right hand side because I can actually copy and paste this and make it symmetrical just by flipping it over. So no sense in doing more work than necessary. Possibly not what you want to do if you're kind of new to making patterns, but if you've been doing it for a while, these little shortcuts will definitely pay off. So there's a couple places, if we just ran this red string the way that it's getting mapped out, it's going to get used a lot more than the other one, but there's a couple places where they can interchange. So if one of your strings is getting short, you can switch it with the other one. Wow. I was wondering where that red was going to go and how it got to whatever, but it kind of maps itself out. It just sort of makes sense when you see where it has to go. And the last two are the white ones. we can map this out just because we can make sure that we have no errors or nothing got missed. This is our two sort of off-white ones. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to actually use for this. Obviously, I get to make the choice myself, but I don't know. While I'm actually filling this in, let me just thank my YouTube members who make this stuff possible. I know the money goes towards string and other improvements. We're trying to make the office here look a little bit better. I know that some people have said that the background is kind of busy and a little bit weird, but I've kind of liked it the way it's been, but I guess there's some changes coming in the near future, so we'll see how that goes. All right. And it looks to me like this whole mapping out thing has concluded correctly. I'm definitely curious as to how this thing is going to feel when it comes to trying to work out a section at a time. Oh, and I really kind of like this already. All right, let me copy what we got so far using my guidelines. Control C, Control V, that's just copy and paste. Use our flip tool. We can flip it over to the other side and we can anchor that and we can merge it down. So now we're all on one level there. And now grab our select tool again, copy the whole top half, Control C, Control V, flip on our horizontal line. And again, we anchor it and merge it down. And there is our pattern. So we only get 3 of this big circular thing, and it balances out quite nicely. See, now if we had gone with the conventional wisdom of just start where this diamond is, and we wanted to keep this bracelet the same length, the ending would have been nothing like the beginning. And that's what I'm trying to do when I make the patterns into my own templates. My templates are made to the size of my bracelets, and by doing this, I can balance it out and get the kind of symmetry that I enjoy. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you for sticking with me this long. It's been fun. And I will be making this and sharing my thoughts with you on Monday. So yeah, I got a whole weekend to work on it. So thanks, guys. And yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.